So, Roopa's saying paleo is not completely wrong. I mean, I've been doing the paleo, but is this true in the Indian way? Because in the Chinese way, it's seen that it takes rice to actually take nutrients into the bloodstream. Similar?
Yes, similar. Yes, similar. Yeah. As I was saying earlier on, wholesome diet is what Ayurveda talks about. It's not about going, yes, at some points in your life, it is like now.
Yeah.
You're doing detox means that your diet is restricted.
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, it is. I'm just on the veggies. That's actually, I'm actually feeling amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
is because there is, it is giving your body, it is right now you need to give your digestion, your body and everything a bit of a rest. You need things that are going to just get assimilated into the body easily so that the body can concentrate on releasing the ama. Yeah?
Yeah.
So when it comes down to building your body up at that rejuvenation point, we need to make sure that we are giving you enough complete, food, wholesome food, so that you feel rejuvenated in every aspect.
But what do you think about the people that have no grains in their diet, like no rice?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Yeah.
What have you noticed?
From an Ayurvedic perspective, that doesn't sound very, very right. But when it comes down to certain situations and certain conditions and everything, and they do need to let go of a few things, yes, then it is not something that I would say stay on it forever, because Ayurveda says that everything should be handled in moderation, nothing in excess, nothing overly indulged, nothing deficient,
so it's
nothing
completely. That's the exact same belief system of the Chinese. My thing is that, I lose a lot of weight, and I love that when I don't eat grains. And so I was hoping... Obviously, I would have lost a lot more weight in this last 5 weeks, but I'm just trying to work with that disappointment because eating the rice, I think eating the rice means I hold a lot of fluid in my body because of my acne not being on fire. Would this be true?
But we also needed that, balance. Like, you had that day where I said that you can't have rice.
Yeah.
A few days ago.
Yeah.
So that is the thing. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the whole thing. That is what I was talking about, the balance. It's not about, you just let go of it completely. Or it is not about, I have to eat it every day.
No, but I just want to get your opinion on the fact that I gain weight when I eat rice.
Yeah.
And that's why I think a lot of people don't eat it, because they say that's the insulin thing that goes on. That's the whole new medical naturopathic kind of belief system. So what do you think of that?
Yeah, because it does have carbohydrates and starch.
Yeah.
It will trigger a little bit of that sugar, insulin response and everything. No doubts about it. Yeah, no doubts about it. It does do that. But what it also does is, you need that for your brain activity. Your brain can only use, glucose, or, it can use only sugar to actually activate itself. Yeah. And so the way it works is that's the whole thing that Ayurveda always stresses upon, is that having that balance of how much to how much proportion for which dosha. Yeah. It is not even like everyone has to have the same proportions. Yeah. Some people will have to have more of something. Some people will have to have less of something. That's basically your individual constitution.
Do you think eventually my body will get used to the rice and dal and then my body...
To that proper proportion only. You can't overdo it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So what I want to talk about next is eating for health and not to look good. Eating to feel good instead of what you look like. That's kind of my new journey.